Hello, everybody. Welcome back. PieCover here. Let's talk Bitcoin saving. Bitcoin is saving. And now I want to debunk this subject more today because most of the time I see a lot of people look at Bitcoin as investment. I think it's a way to just make your money, make a lot of money and stuff like that. Like that really have its pros and cons, and I want to explain what money is, because the reason why people think this way is because they don't understand what money is. They don't understand what is money. Money isn't what you get in your bank account. It's not the paper you have in your hands from your country national currency, but money is different. Money is something that cannot be created by another human being for free. And money is something that's difficult, that's hard to create. Gold is that thing which is something nobody can create. God created this earth, as most of us believe. And then, gold has always been in this planet, right? And for 5,000 years, gold has always been money. But the reason why currency we are using today, like the dollar, the pesos, and other currencies, the reason people are calling them money today is because they scam the populations on believing, we're gonna back this currency with gold, and you can hold it just like gold, and it's just gonna we can transact with it easier than gold, and this is what gives currencies trust. So this is what started to give those currencies trust from the population, and this is how now everybody's calling those currencies money. Now you understand what money is. Now let's talk Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin fixes gold? Now for 5,000 years we have been using gold as money, but 100 years ago, like in 1913, 1971, basically, the US dollar was all backed by gold and everything. You could redeem it for gold. Now Richard Nixon was the president of the US and decided, hey, no, we're not gonna use gold to back the dollar anymore. You can no longer get gold for your dollars. Now you're gonna have just papers, and just like worthless papers. And this is what dollars are, just worthless, that can be created, printed by anybody without any effort. Okay, zero effort. This is why I say, when you trusting the dollar, when you putting your faith and your hard work in the dollars, you're disrespecting yourself as a human being, and you're disrespecting. It's like you are lowering your self-esteem as a human being. But every time you put your value, your work into something hard to create, then you upgrading your self-esteem. You're making yourself worth more. Now, so the dollar is worthless, right? It can be created by anybody. Now, I was saying how Bitcoin fixes gold in a way, because in gold basically is very scarce. That's one very, very important component of a money. It has to be scarce. It has to be very rare to create. Now, but gold is hard to transact, right? That's how the countries decided to use paper money to have like volatility, high volatility with the money, so you can pay easily, very easy to transact and everything. Now Bitcoin is completely different. It is revolutionary. What makes it revolutionary? Because Bitcoin is the thing itself. Bitcoin is the network, is the money. It is itself the bank, right? You can hold it in your head. This is what's so transformational about Bitcoin. When people look at it, they don't understand, and we still have to wonder what this thing is. because what it is basically, it is not just the money, right? You can just send to somebody. The satoshis, which is the smallest unit of the Bitcoin, satoshi, is when you send it to somebody, you're sending the real thing, right? In itself, there's nothing. You don't need to back it up with some dollars. You don't need to back it with gold. It doesn't. It's not. There's anything to do with gold. It's thing. Everybody have to accept it as it is. You see? So it's like the mountain, right? If you want to get to the top of the mountain, you have to build roads around it, right? It won't move for you. Bitcoin will not move for us. Like, even if like if I'm telling you about Bitcoin, you could, take years before you understand that. But it's not gonna wait for you, right? I mean, the price is not gonna wait for you. It's just gonna, do its thing. You're gonna get it at the price you deserve in the future when you get the time to really understand it. Now, I was saying how Bitcoin fixes gold, because it's hard to transact, hard to move, right? You can move Bitcoin very easy. You can teleport it, right? You just have the words in your head. You just move it from this account to this account. You can take it from this cell phone to that cell phone, to this app, to that app, to that laptop, to the other laptop, right? So, so this, you just have 12 words in your head, right? That's power. That's a powerful thing about it. It's just 12 words in your head. So this is really transformational, because I mean, you can send it over the Lightning Network, which is a network built on top of the Bitcoin network, which is coupled together to send Bitcoin, to send satoshis on top. And this thing, it takes like a fraction of a second to send satoshis on the Lightning Network. It's like magical. It's like a lightning. It's extremely fast and very easy to transact. On the base layer, there's a base layer that's the main chain that takes like confirmation time and block time and everything to confirm. But on the top layers, on the layers on top, you don't need those confirmation time. So this is that about it. And now, like, why this is important? Why this is important that we have a money that's scarce, that nobody can create, and how Bitcoin have this scarcity. And when I say Bitcoin is its thing, it's not backed by anything. Okay, first of all, when Bitcoin was created, it's like a ledger, right? You have a ledger of entry. Everybody say, okay, there's a set amount of it, right? There's a set amount of satoshis, and you have 21 million Bitcoin, and every Bitcoin has 100 million satoshis. So now the Bitcoin is just a concept, and you don't have to have the whole Bitcoin. You only have to stack satoshis, right? You have in Bitcoin, they say stack sat, stay humble. Now, you only have the satoshis. You can just accumulate them as in your own pace, whatever. When you get paid, you can buy for $1, $2. It doesn't matter. You just buy what you can, right? And now you are accumulating like those satoshis, those real money. Why it is real money? Because it costs money. It costs energy and time to produce them. You may heard something about mining, which is energy expansion. When you say mining, you're talking about expending energy and time and effort and knowledge to produce Bitcoin. And the other thing about it too, now it's not just like gold, you could just mine it, but it's also protecting the whole network. Every computers, everybody who joined the network to mine it, at the same time they are protecting everybody else's money. The incentives is built in a way so yes, you're getting satoshis for your work you're proving. They call that proof of work. But at the same time, you're protecting everybody else's money. So nobody can steal. Everybody who could join the network, make it stronger, make it harder to break. Every time you join the network, you're mining, you make the hash rate, you make the difficulty rise, and make it harder and harder to break. And the more it get harder, the more energy it get, the more valuable, the more of the value proposition for Bitcoin grows. And and I'm saying this, I'm having goosebumps, because I can't believe, like, we can have something like this, which is so transformational, which is so amazing. Right? The incentive is built in a way, so everybody who joined the network, they make it stronger, and they make it like more powerful, and also it's more secured for everybody else. So it's just simply what Bitcoin is, and just simple as that, right? Just that. And again, you don't have to be a miner. Just you have a computer at your house or in your warehouse. You don't have to have those big computers. Only what you can do, you can also show proof of work every day in your work. Just like you show up at your work and then you show proof of work, they give you some fiat money, those dollars. You can still use those dollars and convert them into real money. And that's why I say, honest and hard work deserves hard money, right? So you don't want to convert your money, your hard time, your hard energy into things like you don't want to convert this hard energy, hard times, hard all this intelligence, all this hard work you're doing. You don't want to put it in the money somebody can create for nothing. Right? You're just gonna waste your life, okay, your whole life, because you're gonna regret it very, very bad when you do that. And this is why it's important to convert your money, your time, your energy into the hardest money, which is Bitcoin, which is hard to create. It has a limit on how many you can have, right? If the price of gold go up, they're gonna try to mine more gold, and you're gonna make more gold, and the value of the gold price gonna go down. It's gonna stay stable. But in Bitcoin, it doesn't matter how many people try to buy Bitcoin, it's just gonna stay the same. Nobody can create more of it. Nobody can make it faster. There's a time limit. Every 10 minutes there's a certain amount that come out. You can't get it go faster. And the last Satoshis will be mined in the year of 2140. So this is the thing I'm trying to explain here, guys. And I have to go, guys. Sorry, I have to go. I'm gonna go, as you know the deal. I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. And this was PieCover. If you like this type of content and this type of podcast, please support me so I can do more of them. And as you know, just if you like, there's a Lightning address on this channel. If you want to support me, yes, you can do that on the Lightning, using the Lightning address. And I'll see you again, guys, in the next Toxic Talk. This was PieCover.